Morning all. The Funky Farmer is back and he's got his funk back. This is the first video I've put out since my incident last Friday the first video I've recorded since being taken into hospital last Sunday. And I have to say I feel loads better. So as you know, last Sunday I had a bit of a scare with a flipping swollen heart. I've been on meds since then, and they're really working, and you know, I feel tons better. The main thing I'd like to say to you guys is I was overwhelmed by the support that you all gave me. So many lovely messages from people, and a few cards and presents that people sent. It's kind of a weird thing that I do, really. It is a weird thing that I do, really, because I do farming, but I obviously do this vlogging thing, and the weirdest thing about that is the fact that I kind of go out into your house or wherever you are, whether you're sat in your tractor cab or wherever, and you kind of feel like you know me. I don't know who you guys are, and I don't know whether what you think. You know, sometimes you think I'm an idiot. I'm sure. So when I get sort of messages that I had back, is really touching. You know, it's really nice to have that contact with you guys that don't necessarily ever communicate with me normally. And also, what is surprising is how many people have been in the same situation with COVID. Quite a few people, surprisingly, have had enlarged hearts with COVID as well. So it wasn't just me in similar situation taking to A&E in an ambulance, but also how some of you are carrying on with things like strokes or heart problems and things like that. So fair play to all of you. Thank you for contacting me, and all the best to all of you who are struggling with your own problems. We'll come back to a bit of a thank you in a minute, a bit of fun in a minute, but I'm just going to have a look. I'm just walking around now. We're near silage making. As you can see, the ground's wet today. We had some rain overnight, so I'm not quite sure when we're mowing. We're kind of like in a mowing situation soon. I'm this week probably. Let's have a look at our silage clamp. So we've done a bit of cleaning out, but you see the muck on there. The sheet will cover that, so we'll be all right on that. Here's the back bay of silage. Look, we've got so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bays in this clamp, and we've got a whole bay of silage, which is awesome. So we're going to put the silage up against that. If it was a little bit at the back, we might have spread it and mixed it, but there's a whole bay. That's a lot of silage there. So I'm really pleased with that. So we'll be filling to there. There's the McCormick there. I had to lift a cow the other day because it did the splits. We've got my brother's on the old Massey, look, Massey Power. Tom's on the old Massey. I'm on the other McCormick with the mower on. I know everyone laughs at our tractors and our kit and everything, but hey, do you know what I've done with being laughed at? I don't care really. We'll just carry on with doing what we're doing. So my brother's on the old Massey. He'll potter on with that. I'm going to be on the better tractor. You will be getting Pot Master, hopefully, from me. I can't get the radio to work at the moment, but I might be doing Funky Farmer Pot Master. Yeah, so we've got a lot of silage there, but we've also got, believe it or not, we've still got 100 round bales along the field there, which is incredible, because that's the most we've ever had for 1 year. So we're going to be pretty good for silage this summer. So, you know, despite all the kind of doom and gloom about fertiliser prices and everything, we'll cut back our fertiliser, but we've managed to wing it through. I think we're going to be good for the winter with forage, hopefully, because there's plenty of grass in the field. So, you know, that side of it's awesome. But anyway, yeah. So I was just coming back to me being a bit rough. I look at it as how many Tarzan points would you give it? Okay, so if so you know Tarzan. Well, you do. I hope you know Tarzan. I used to watch him black and white when I was a kid on the telly, but now there's all sorts of versions of it. He does his right. So if I was going to give it a 1 to 10 when I was feeling rough, my Tarzan points were only whereas really you want like that, just like that. So anyway, my Tarzan points are back. So the Funky Farmer Tarzan points are, do you know what? I'm good enough to go. I'm good enough to go with the Tarzan points with some Funky Farmer Tarzaning. Did you say you want some dancing as well? Nah, you don't want dancing, do you? Go on there, and you know I like a funky dance. Come on, crack on. There you go, you got to have a bit of a laugh, haven't you? I'm still here, I'm still cracking on. I've got a few vintage videos to come out this week before we get into silage making. But in the meantime, stay safe and just remember, you don't get funky farming dancing on a tractor with Tom Pemberton. Cheers, crack on everyone. See you soon.